Get some sleep, huh?
Yes, sir.
We'll meet back here at 8 a.m. Don't be late.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, me too, but... You know, I'm really wired. What do you say I take you home and eat your pussy?
Hey, do you like shark movies? I do. Well, I like them in bits and pieces. No pun intended. So obviously I'm looking into a movie that involves sharks for this review. So I decided to pick none other than... So get your spoons and we'll dig into this big corn ball.
I'll start off with the first death scene. This guy's welding, then all of a sudden, a growling shark comes up and eats him. After being decapitated by the shark, the contacts on the other line try to look seriously concerned about what happened to the guy, adding more drama to the movie. But who the fuck cares? Next scene. Then the next scene, we're in Colombia, Mexico. We see a Mexican beach resort run by Saddam Hussein and get introduced to some characters, Smiling Jackass and Mexican Stereotype Dude. I call them that because, honestly, I don't care what their names are. The two guys get paid to patrol the beaches around the area. Smiling Jackass finds out about a great diving spot to get lobsters. Mexican Stereotype Dude tells Smiling Jackass that it's way out of their patrol zone, but Smiling Jackass just sports the same shit-eating grin and tells him not to worry about it. Mexican Stereotype Dude asks why he's always talked him into stuff like this, and Smiling Jackass tells him this.
Things like this. Because you're my bitch.
Funny. Anyways, then the next scene we see an old geezer trying to reel in a swordfish while a guy and a girl are making out behind him. We get some stock footage of the shark and it attacks the swordfish. The old guy reels in his catch, discovering that the swordfish has been bit in half. Dun dun dun!
You gotta learn to trust me. I know where the best lobsters are.
Yeah, at Red Lobster.
Smiling Jackass goes underwater and proceeds to look through some Easter straw that's supposed to look like coral seaweed when he takes his knife out and cuts through the wire to reveal
a shark's tooth!
Then he gets interrupted by a jump scare. A pretty lame one at that, I must say. Then Smiling Jackass gets on a computer, goes on a shark tooth website. He takes a picture of the tooth, even though the digital camera isn't even plugged into the laptop. But whatever, he sends an email asking if anyone knows anything about this mysterious shark tooth. Next, a museum guard is walking around with a flashlight, and then we have another fucking jump scare.
Sorry, Miss Stone.
Good evening, Todd.
This time with some woman. I call her Mrs. Stone because that's clearly what her name is. She goes on her computer and just happens to go on the exact same shark tooth website Smiling Jackass was on as seen before. She looks at the mysterious shark tooth and she has this amazing response.
Oh my God.
Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends.
Then we have a dialogue scene. It goes something like this. Blah, 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 cruise liner. Blah, 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 boring dialogue. Blah, 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 one of the plot points of the movie. Blah, blah.
No, the shark was probably just curious and took a bite at the cable just to see what it was. You know, sharks are always biting things.
I think Smiling Jackass is confusing sharks with dogs.
After this, we have a pointless skinny dipping scene with some more stock footage. It adds nothing to the movie, so I'm going to skip it. Then Miss Stone and Smiling Jackass meet, and Smiling Jackass hands her the shark tooth.
Okay, does this fucking guy carry that shark's tooth everywhere he goes? Like, it's understandable if he has it on a chain or something, but it's just weird.
After that, we cut to a big party scene with dancing, drinking, and for some reason, a water slide. Like a really big water slide. A water slide so big it was worthy of making it part of the scene. We see a couple going down the slide, but little do they know there's something very evil waiting for them at the bottom of the water slide. A really lame death scene. God, talk about a party pooper.
Jaws may have scared you from going swimming, but Shark Attack 3 made you scared of water slides.
So yeah, next scene. We get an exterior shot of the building that took place around 5 a.m. for some reason. Then we proceed into the said building to find a couple of code monkeys working.
Honestly, I don't care about this scene, but I do want to show you this guy's William Shatner impression.
checking the line resistance, and we lost it.
That totally made my day. Thank you, Shark Attack 3, Megalodon.
Assholes are never happy.
So finally they get on the motherfucking boat to look for the killer shark. You know, my opinion is they should look for the shark with the missing tooth. There's a challenge. It would be pretty hard since sharks have like 50 rows of teeth. Anyway, back to the film. Smiling Jackass decides to put the moves on Ms. Stone.
Boys?
Toys are actually what it's all about. You see, this here happens to be an underwater lipstick camera.
Looks pretty small to me.
Ha ha ha. That was so funny I forgot to laugh. Glad this movie doesn't take itself too seriously.
So several minutes later, they're attacked by the shark with the one missing tooth, and I think this shark has a bad habit of leaving its teeth in random places. My guess is that there shark should go to a dentist to get its teeth looked at. Yuck. So Mrs. Stone gets the tooth off the deck of the boat, finds out it's a match with the other tooth, and tags the shark. Next scene.